Ladies and gentlemen, let us take this special moment to convey our sincere recognition and deepest gratitude to our honored chief guest who has kindly taken us precious time from her demanding schedule to be with us today. It is with great respect and admiration that I now request our esteemed chairperson, Ms. Shilpa Ravi, along with her, our secretary, Ms. Rama Devi, to formally felicitate our chief guest. Thank you, dignitaries. May I request Geeta ma'am to remain on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, now I request our chief guest to address the gathering. Please join me in giving her warm and enthusiastic welcome.
Namaste all, wonderful parents, wonderful dignitaries, the torchbearers of your chairperson, who's left behind a legacy for you to take forward. Parents, congratulations to you first of all. You know why? If you search for the meaning of parent, I have a different definition. You pay a rent to God for giving you a child. And I should congratulate you for that. Pay rent. So that's such an honor, isn't it? To have a child and to continue the legacy of your family, your generation. So let me also tell you this. Train your child such that you don't give one to the family but to the society. It's very, very important. Always think on those terms. And thank you, DSE, for the wonderful evening today. Of course, I was out from the morning and a bit tired too, but then it really rejuvenated me with the wonderful performances. And when I went through the whole performance, my God, little children, earlier they used to cry on the stage. They are, what energies. And they're not bothered and they don't remember, they don't even forget the steps or whatever it is. And some of the schools I've seen, I've been to the programs, there is a choreographer or a teacher who's actually, was there anyone there behind? I was searching for somebody, but nobody was there. And they were not looking forward to anyone either. My God, what energy and beautiful comparing also. Without a list, without a writing, they just compared so well. Hats off to you, the seniors who compared, the staffs who arranged, of course, the product designers, the art directors over here who are changing scene by scene also. Applause to them too. And there was no take one, no, I am also into films, you know that, isn't it? But beyond that, I'm an art teacher, I'm an artist, I'm still running an art program. So I would like to recognize myself. I would like to be recognized as an art teacher first and then an artist. So there was no take one, take two. It was just simply impromptu and so well done. The practices, the efforts behind it, the staff, the school heads, everyone, and of course this auditorium too. I should thank them all. The lightmen, the cameramen, everyone, the sound, everyone, sound engineers. Thank you so much. I think all of you all come together to make it a wonderful evening, a wonderful entertainment for all of us. And the children who actually told us, the world is beautiful, isn't it? What is this? Antarswas, isn't it? Antarswas. Yes, the inner voice. Yes, the inner voice. Children also have an inner voice. So there, I would like to tell you, like they've told us, like right from the, I think the the ladybird and the firefly, and finally they spoke about the beast. So let us have them as delicate as the firefly, and let us not make them the beast. So it's in your hands, parents. It's in your hands to train them well. Of course, the institution does have a burden to give them the knowledge, but then character comes from home. So please don't always throw the onus on the institution. Let us also, as parents, even I am a parent, and I am a teacher too, so let us also take the responsibility of bringing up a child. God has given us all the same, the same time. He's been fair with us. He's given us a wonderful earth, and we have to make a beautiful world for each child. So that's very, very important. How you make your world is in your hands. So how do you train your child is again in the parents' hands first, and then it extends to the institution. So let us not compare ourselves. Here I would like to quote this. Let us not compare ourselves with others. Let us not compare our children with others. Because I always take a chance to tell this about myself. I am a victim of comparison. My father always used to, I've told this at different podcasts and podiums. I would like to quote it here also. My father always compared me with my sister. My sister was thinner than me. I was very fat, very obese as a child. And he always thought I could not speak well in English. I hope I'm speaking a little better. And he always said, "Nik chadu radu, chudu akka chudu etla undi." So this was the comparison, to the extent that my uncle took me away for 1 year and I was there with them. And then my grandfather's influence was so much on me that really, I think it's all designed by God. So no regrets. My father now is 90 years old. He's still alive and he knows what I'm doing. He's so proud of me now. He's happy with me. And my elder sister, of course, she's definitely better knowledgeable, better knowledge and better, she knows, she is definitely intelligent, more intelligent than me. She had a double promotion in first class or second class, I think, and I failed in third. She had a gold medal. She's a gold medalist from Avinash Lingam, a prestigious college in nutrition. And she is just at home. I keep telling her, do something for the society, please. Don't relax like this. She says, I've done enough. That is enough. So that's very bad. And I am just a diploma in fine arts and I am just going around on my wheels all the time, visiting schools, talking to people, and I occupy my time. So you don't know what happens to the child. Don't decide the child's future now. There is so much of a future. I always say, sky is not the limit and life is long, not short. So there is so much to do. At 58, I got a chance to act in movies. And yes, I braved out so many things, so many other emotional bouts that was going on within the family. I just went away and I did my role in FIDA, and of course I did a small part in my son's short film which took me to FIDA. And then after that, I'm able to reach out to the schools with my art program that I've been doing. I think it's all a design that God has done. So God has already, sent each one with a package onto this earth. So it is us to just nurture that and not to spoil that or pamper that or, try to force our ideals on the children. Please, that is one request. They're all made for something. They'll definitely make you proud. Give your time to them. Please give your time. I'm so happy to see so many parents here waiting over here for the children, watching their performance on a Friday. It's not even a Saturday. Tomorrow I have it at another school. On a Friday, so many of them are working, I think, working parents. And it's so nice to see so many of you over here spending time for your child. It matters a lot. Take them out to eat sometime. Tell them stories. Stories are very powerful. Tell them stories and talk to them, take away a lot of their time so that they don't spend time on the, you know what? On the phone, on the iPad. Okay? That is also good. There is always good and bad in everyone and in everything. Let us use a filter there. So if they don't use that at all, if you stop them from using that, they'll get outdated. I mean, they should be updated with what is happening around. So you should make it like the school's timetable, 1 period maths, 1 period science and everything. You should also allot your time in such a way at home too, so that you take a chunk of their time in entertaining them with stories and with, with the, your type of upbringing, not forcing them, but then giving them examples of people. Don't compare with others, and see that you really give a wonderful child to the society. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and God bless everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Geeta ma'am. Your profound insight, vast experience, and thoughtful words have made us an enduring impression on all of us. Your presence has truly elevated the significance of our annual day celebration.